where we interview battle-tested procurement professionals that have the scars to prove it. Chewable bits of expertise. We ask the same 5 questions every week. I'm your host, Katie McEwen, the procurement girl, representing Bidops, where we enable procurement teams to predict and win faster value from abundant possibilities. We have events across the country for procurement leaders and founders to gather together and get to know and network. Look out for any blogs or posts about that coming up in the near future. I'm so excited to introduce you to our rockstar guest today. It's Eyal Rosenberg. He is the co-founder and CEO at Nipendo. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for hosting me. I'm really excited about it and looking forward for the interview.
Yes, absolutely. So tell us a little bit about yourself and your current role.
Well, I'll start early on where I think it will shed light on my background. By the age of 21, I was a captain of a Navy ship and then became a commander of a fleet of 8 ships by the age of 23. I started my studies in computer science when I was 25, pretty old, and then dropped off computer science after 2 years as it was too demanding for me at that point of time in life. So I shifted to economics, graduated in economics and finance, but practically they don't have the time and they don't have the chance to practice any economics and finance, as I was starting as an internship as a computer science student. So my whole career shifted me towards the technology part, and I became a VP of R&D of a small international company in the space of data structuring and data browsing. And then I became the VP of R&D for BAN ERP, the Israeli branch of BAN, which back then were the second biggest ERP vendor in the world. And then after a while, after 6 years in BAN, I started my first company. Nipendo is the third one, so you might call me a serial entrepreneur, but I just feel like an entrepreneur, and that's what I do best. So now I'm here, co-founder and CEO of Nipendo.
That is so interesting. So you were in the Israeli army?
Yeah, exactly. In Israel, everybody has to go to the army, mandatory service. And then I also, I did 1 month every year. This is also something that is going on with everybody here in Israel. So for 25 years, I served 1 month a year as a captain of a Navy ship. So
wow.
That's...
Well, that toughness probably prepared you for an entrepreneurship sort of career path. That's probably why you've been able to create all these different companies, because it does require a lot of toughness, right?
Exactly. I think the most compelling moment it was when I first time I went out to the sea with my ship, and people started calling me and asking me what to do and how to react to different things. And I was looking back, and there was nobody to ask and to consult and to rely on. So you eventually find yourself alone on the command bridge, and you have to make decisions, immediate decisions, and make it seem like you know what you're doing. So that's
sounds like being a CEO.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so awesome. So what was the one person or mentor that you had growing up that really inspired you in your path?
Unfortunately, I don't think I have one person, but fortunately enough, I was part of the Israeli startup nation environment. It's a small community, it's a small country, and it's a small community, and you can get to anybody real fast. And a lot of my friends are actually in the same situation of where I am as founders and CEOs of technology companies. And we have kind of a community of close friends. I can say that in many different aspects of the business, I did consulted and was mentored by different friends of mine.
Yeah, absolutely. To have so many different mentors all in the same space too, to really inspire that path and to show you what it looks like. That's so cool. So you're in technology, so I'm really curious to hear your thoughts on this. What's the most innovative thing you're seeing right now?
Well, being a technology startup or a technology company, all we do is around innovation and things that are nice and cool and innovative. But I would focus on one thing that is very cool to me, at least. We started developing some few years ago algorithms and deep learning around automated fixing of problems in the procure-to-pay space. And in complex procurement environments, there are lots of deficiencies, lots of breaches in the process, and things that people have to go in and to figure out where is the problem. It takes them sometimes days. And we started activating our deep learning AI capabilities. And with time, we started with the most daring companies that took their chances to implement it. And then the past year, we had more and more customers that asked us to activate this deep learning and automatic fixing of breaches in the process. And it was amazing for me and really exciting to see how a click of a button to check and to enable this deep learning AI capabilities, and magically all the things that were like 99.9% of the breaches and errors and discrepancies were fixed automatically by this technology. And that's more than it was very exciting for me to see it. Two things that are funny about it. One is that we cannot explain how it's done, because the thing behind deep learning is that the machine is learning itself, and it's becoming more and more smarter with time, and we cannot actually explain it. So that is one thing that is really funny about it. And the other thing is
scary.
Yeah. And the other thing is that it brought such a phenomenal customer satisfaction that it was amazing and very positive for us to be able to support and to help customers at that capacity.
Absolutely. I mean, in 2021, these procure to pay, source to pay suites, they have all these different modules and they're not all perfect. So to have some sort of solution that can see into that manual process that exists in those solutions and find errors, brilliant. I'm sure you guys are going to be very successful and fix them. Yes. I mean, so no work on the customer's end. That's brilliant. So congratulations on that. I'm excited to see the growth in the future of the space. So what's one unique thing that you could tell me about yourself? I'm sure there's some pretty interesting things there. I'm sure it was hard to choose, but I'm really excited to hear how you can surprise us today.
Yeah, so it was hard to choose, but I think me being a kite surfer is one of the things that I selected to share. I like very much extreme sports, so I do a lot of this. And the kite surfing is something that you'll be surprised that sometimes I prefer to delay meetings and shift things around just because the wind is starting to blow hard, and it's a suitable conditions for kite surfing. We need strong winds, so
Yep.
yeah, and so that's something that really excites me, and I really love it.
I bet it's thrilling because it's just you and the wind and the water and powerful, powerful water. Have you had any accidents? Have you crashed pretty hard or?
Yeah, unfortunately, this sport is very extreme and dangerous. And I had some accidents and got injured many times. But I think the drive and the fun of it is made me overcome everything and get back to it. And one of the things that is really exciting about this sport is that it's endless, the way that you can improve and get to do more things, jump higher, fly, roll over, many things. So there's always something that you can practice on and get better and do it. And it's very fun. It's like on the water, on the air, flying, surfing. It's amazing.
Oh, it's got to make you feel alive and not thinking about, your staff and Nipendo and the market, just you and the waves. And we all need that. That's awesome.
Exactly.
I'm going to have to look that up now. So what's one piece of advice that you would like to give to young professionals in procurement that would like to see some of the success that you've seen?
So I think it's referring to everybody, but I'm talking more to the entrepreneurship side of people. And what I think is something that led me throughout my career is to be transparent with yourself about the weaknesses and the strengths that you have. And for the weaknesses, I do not recommend to work on the weaknesses to fix them, because I think we're human and we have weaknesses, and that's it. You have to just understand that these are your weaknesses, and then to work on your strength and to augment them and to build them in a better way and to see how you can use them towards your targets. And on the weaknesses side, just fill in the gaps with people that can help you do the things that you are weak on. And that worked for me. I can tell you that I'm not that great of a manager. I don't know how to manage people. So everybody that is reporting to me is self-sufficient, is completely independent. I fully trust their decisions. And if they need me, they come to consult, and they typically do that. But that is an example to a weakness that I know. I'm more of a leader. I know how to think out of the box and to take people, like to believe in the targets and to draw the company towards the directions that and that's hard on a startup where there's a complete darkness and you have to shoot in the darkness, and oftentimes to change directions because the target wasn't there. And so you need to be a leader, and you need to be living naturally in an uncertainty environment, and that's part of my strength. But on the weaknesses, I just fix that, and I've augmented it with really great people that work with me, and that's the way I think it worked for me, and that is what I advise other people to do.
That's great advice. I mean, recognizing your own weaknesses and then coupling with people that have the strengths to your weaknesses and creating a team around that. I mean, but good for you for recognizing your weakness. That's difficult for a lot of folks to do, especially
a lot of weaknesses. I just mentioned one.
Love it, love it, love it. Love a humble guy. Love a humble guy that's achieved a lot of success. That's a good lesson to pass down to younger folks. Thank you so much for your time today. I can't tell you how much I enjoyed speaking with you and getting to know you and a little bit more about Nipendo. God bless you. Thank you so much for all that you've done. And I hope that you go out there and have a wonderful week.
Thank you very much. Thanks for the
everyone
time.
for watching.
Very, very much.
Oh,
Goodbye.
great. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.